Hey, this is Jonah, and welcome back to the Plastic Spoons. Today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm not going to do a podcast, not going to do a giant, super long thing. I'm just going to do a little bit of a fucking rant on something I've had a problem with for a long time. It is the app called Tinder. Tinder is a dating app to where you can match up with people that you are interested in and hopefully build a bond and or a relationship and try to work, try to get something out of it. Now, my beef with Tinder is kind of more so on the user side. It's what I see on girls' profiles. So really, it's the girls of Tinder that I have a beef with in their profiles. Sometimes I see consistencies with their profiles to where it kind of frustrates me because I think they're doing it intentionally. But let's just go in. So I mean, this is more so of a guy's perspective on Tinder looking at girls, because I'm pretty sure there's a problem with guys, profiles. I don't see them. I'm not going to make a fake profile just to check out what they are. It's kind of called catfishing. Not going to do that. Not going to use some fake girls or some girls' pictures just to try to do that. So I know there's a problem with guys. I know there's a problem with my profile more than likely, my pictures and everything, but until somebody tells me about it, I'm not going to change. So I'm going to start off with talking about the photos I see on girls' profiles. So one thing, pretty obvious one, consistent one, you see it everywhere, is the bathroom mirror selfies. These are the ones where girls are in the bathroom, they take a picture of their reflection off the mirror, and they do it in and they have different poses, but the one that I see most often is the one that have their asses sticking out. But, with that, I got to say, like, why in the bathroom? Why is it always such a consistent thing in the bathroom? Is that the only place in the fucking house that has a mirror? You're telling me there's only, like, one mirror and it's in the bathroom? You always got to take it in there? You got to see what your fucking bathroom looks like? That's what you're going to put on your profile? That's what you want people to see and determine whether they like you or not? That's kind of stupid. I don't like that. I just see that so often on Tinder profiles. I don't like it very much. Next issue I have is girls that take picture with just kids. And my thing is with that is, if you're taking a picture with your own kid to where you're a mom or whatever, that's perfectly fine. But, for me personally, I'm not, responsible. I mean, I'm not ready or prepared to, be with somebody who has children. And I'm not saying, girls, people who have children shouldn't try dating. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, for me, not a good thing. But, it's not like I don't give them a chance. But, when I get profiles of girls who have pictures with kids and you find out it's not their kids, it's like, why the fuck are you taking, why is your profile picture, one of your pictures, of you and somebody's kid? What is that? Why are you scaring me like that? I'm not ready for this shit. Why are you fucking doing this? Don't be putting your fucking kid, somebody else's kid, in your picture and then put on your bio and just be like, oh, not my kid. It's like, well, then take off the fucking photo. Why is that part of your bio? Anyways, that's just such a stupid thing. Just don't put somebody else's kid in you on your dating app thing, because that one scares people into thinking you have a kid, therefore will not like you for it. A lot of the time. A lot of us are shallow and have no sense of responsibility like that. That's a problem. That's a cat problem. But then another picture I see consistently, and this is a picture I see more so, not so often, maybe 1 in 20 girls I see this. It's where girls will go out into the wilderness on top of some fucking mountain or whatever, and they'll take like a topless picture facing away from the camera with, they're just chest out into the wilderness with their arms up, acting like they're fucking wild children or whatever. It's a consistent picture that I see all the time. And, to me, it's like, why? Why are all these girls taking this cliche picture? Are you all just saying you're some wild girl? I'm pretty sure if I took a picture of me with my pants down in the same wilderness setting, just my dick just facing the other way, no one would give a shit. In the sense of like, ooh, that's so inspiring. No one fucking cares. It's like, if you're showing you're a spunky or wild girl, do something else. Start a fucking fire. Don't start a fucking fire, but do something else that's actually kind of crazy and intense. Taking a picture that everybody else is taking, it's like, well, You're typical. A little bit. That's terrible. That's terrible. But it's like, take a different type of picture. Everybody else is doing them. And then we got the girls who have their pictures of them with some other guy. And, I'm not necessarily the jealous type, but, when I match with a girl and I'm like, oh, who's that guy in that photo of yours? And they're like, oh, that's Tom. And I'm like, oh, you know Tom or whatever? Like, yeah, I've known him my entire life. Oh, did you guys, have a thing or something? And like, what? No, not Tom. Ew, no. Me and Tom are just friends. We're best friends. We've been friends ever since elementary school. And to that, I'm like, oh, okay, so Tom was interested in you, and you put him in the friend zone. So that's what happened. And years from now, you're going to realize Tom's the one that's meant for you, and you're going to dump my ass. I don't want to deal with that. Fuck Tom. You should fucking have dated Tom a long time ago. Why are you wasting your time on Tinder trying to find some strange asshole to date? Tom's right there. Stop being a dick. Stop friend zoning people who are interested in you would probably treat you decently. What the fuck's up with that? But, just taking pictures of other guys also is just like, well, that's great. I get to look forward to meeting that guy and trying to dissect their relationship to see if he's potentially a threat. It's like, we go out, she gets drunk, and Tom's like, oh, don't worry, I'll get her home, bud. It's like, what are you going to do with her body? Anyways, so then you got that picture. I don't like that type of picture. It's fucking annoying. And then you got these profile pictures of, this girl will have all her photos with a group of women. And, with that, the problem is you don't know which one it is. You don't know which one is the girl in the profile. And, with that, it's like, well, shit, You see you look at the group of girls and one of them's not that great looking. You're like, well, fuck, there's like 4 of them, so there's a 25% chance I'll be making a mistake by swiping right, and that's shallow as hell. But completely honest with that. That's a sketchy deal right there. And it's like, to those girls who have all their pictures is with them with a group of women, it's like, you know what you're doing. You're trying to trick us into thinking that you're somebody else. It's not very a fair deal right there, and that's kind of shitty. Just have a photo. You don't have to have the entire thing of just you. You can have your friends, just have one photo of just you, so we know which one you are, and we're not gambling. We're not gambling on fucking Susan over there. It's terrible. But so then, that's a little bit of my problem with the pictures, So then we move on to the bios. And, with these dating apps, you get bios. You can put down anything you want. You can explain yourself. You can tell a little bit about yourself or whatever. Your interests, your dislikes, what you're looking for. A bio. And with these bios, even with bios, you see consistency. Like people saying the same shit. And, you get the bios of oh, I'm just a Pam looking for a Jim. And, that meaning towards the office of Pam and Jim's relationship. And it's like, that's always the thing. And with that, I'm like, why? You looking for a very bland and boring relationship? And, that's a topic for a different video. But, basically, when you look at Pam and Jim's relationship through the series, it's very boring. They just work in an office together. It's very bland. The only thing that's just Jim kind of does little spontaneous things here and there. It's not a very romantic story. It's like, you want a bland relationship that everybody else is looking for? Problem is, I see that too often, and it's fucking annoying. And that needs to stop. Pick a different relationship, or just say you're looking for a nice guy who'll pay attention to you. Very simple. And then you get some of these profiles, their interests and what they like, and then you get these girls who just like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like food. And to that, I'm like, well, no fucking shit, you like food. It's like, really? You like food? Well, congratulations, we all fucking do. You couldn't live without food. It's kind of how it works. It's like, you like food? Congratulations, I'm proud of you. It's such a boring thing to put down. And I'm not saying that in the sense of girls shouldn't say they like food. I'm just saying, if you like food, you should probably put down what type of food you like. Because, it's just like, wow, you like food? Me too. We have something in common. Such a dumb, consistent thing I keep saying. I like food. It's good. Congratulations. You're a human. And you get these profiles of these women who'll just put down saying, only looking for friends, just trying to make friends or whatever. And that's fine. I mean, Tinder in the beginning, it was trying to be like a dating app, but I mean it's turned into a few different things. But one of those things is just people trying to make friends, and that's perfectly fine. But to those girls who put down just trying to make friends, I gotta say the majority of you are full of bullshit. If you're looking for friends, you'd be consistently swiping right. That you wouldn't even judge a person really by his looks or really by his bio. I mean, I wouldn't think, maybe, but you would be swiping right. I would have over like 200 friends if that were the case. You're not looking for friends. You're looking for something else, and you're not making that clear. I don't know why you put down you're just looking for friends. It's a stupid thing to put down when that's not your intention. Just put down something else. Don't say you're looking for friends. Say you're just looking for somebody interesting to be around. Stop fucking lying. Fucking hate that. I hate that one. You're just looking for friends. It's like, no, you're not. You're looking for a fuck buddy. It's obvious. Stop being a bitch. Next problem with the bios I have is one that's a whole problem in it of itself too. That's also another thing, but you get these profiles of like these bios saying, oh, I'm a mom, and you're like, oh, fuck. not oh, fuck. It's like, okay, so she's got a kid. But then you continue reading it, and it's just like, I'm a mom, and I have 2 fur babies. Fur babies meaning a dog, really. And it's like, really, you're a fucking mom? Really, you were pregnant with a child for like 8 months or whatever, and you gave birth. You did all the physical demands of giving birth, and you're a mom. That dog is your child. Grow the hell up. A dog is not a fucking child. It's your pet. And you can put down your profile, I have 2 dogs. That's perfectly fine. But don't call them your children. Don't call them your babies. It's not your baby. You're not its mom. Its mom gave birth to it. You took it away from its mother. You fucking kidnapped it. Not really. I mean, you probably paid the money. But it's like, really? You're a fucking mom to a dog? Grow up. Because if you were really a mom, guess what? That dog has lifespan of maybe 12 years. Best scenario, situation right there, 12 years. And then it's going to die. Like, what are you going to do? Get a new dog? Probably. Then it totally defeats the purpose of you being a mom. Because, if a mom actually loses a child that's actually her child, she's not going to be like, we can just get another one. That's not typically the case. You don't just, you don't do that. You're not a mom. That fucking dog's not your child. It's your pet. You need to grow the hell up. Just say you have a dog. It's perfectly fine. Next problem I have with some of these bios is some of these, these profiles in their bios is that they put down their Instagram and their Snapchat. And, in the beginning, I didn't really understand it. But then, after a few weeks of not matching with anybody that had that in their bio, I realized why they did it. The reason why girls put down their bio and put down their Instagram, their Snapchat, and all their fucking social media things is they're really advertising their profiles of Instagram, Snapchat to get more followers. So they're not really using Tinder for its purpose of matching with people and possibly getting a relationship. They're using it to pump up their numbers, their followers. And, it's like, oh, wow, you fucking think you're that hot shit that people are just going to follow you because you look cute. The intention of this app wasn't to follow people that look nice. It was to meet people. And you're kind of fucking ruining that. And, some of them, some of these profiles with that will say, oh, I'm not on Tinder very much. Follow my Instagram or Snapchat. And to that, I got to say, it's like, really? Really, you're going to really appreciate, or not really appreciate, you're going to message every guy that follows you being like, hey, I saw you on Tinder and you said it'd be better to, chat with you on there. You're really going to fucking respond to them to everyone? I fucking doubt that. You're just trying to get numbers. Why? And it's just like, really? You think you're that special? You think you're that hot that people are just going to just consistently do that? That's fucking stupid and delusional. If you're going to try to advertise your Instagram account to get more followers, just put up some posters on some fucking walls in town. It's not hard. Stop going on dating apps to do it, you asshole. Why would you waste your time? Delete fucking Tinder. I'm not here much. Then fucking delete it. Stop wasting everybody's time. And then you get this, and the next problem is you get these, some of these profiles to where the only thing they put down is just like, they, on their profile it says they're 20, but in their bio is like, not 20 though. It's like, oh good. I'm glad the only thing in your bio of information is that you're not the age you claim to be on Tinder. Really? The only thing you're going to put down about yourself is you're not that age? That's great. Very informational. And I'm not saying like they shouldn't put down like, the age is wrong. They shouldn't correct that. Correct themselves in the bio. I guess that's all right. But really the best solution is to change that, which could make a new Tinder. It's fine, perfectly fine. And just fix the age. And also you could have more than just not the age that I'm saying I am in your bio. Just say not 20, actually this age. Here's some other information about me. Because really, where do you go off from I'm not 20? How do you start a conversation with that bit of information? It's fucking stupid. Fix your age and put down something interesting. And then next problem, this one's kind of just irritating, is you get these girls who think they're fucking extra special. I don't know if their dads and their mom told them this or whatever. I don't know their situation. I've yet to meet one. But they'll go on Tinder and they'll put down like, oh, hey, pay me this amount of money on this app or this Cash App and we'll see what happens. And it's like, really? Really? If I pay you $10, we'll go on a date together? No, we're not going to go on a fucking date together. That's not going to happen. No way. That's not going to happen at all. And, the best, I've never paid money for it. Because it's like, well, if I have to pay money to get this girl interested in me, it's not going to work out. Because, say I paid money and she would go on a date with me, which I highly doubt would ever happen, but say it would. It's like, yeah, this is not the best way to start something like this. This is very dumb. And then, I would assume when you pay money to these girls is they'll send you photos of themselves. Which, to that I gotta be like, well, I'm on your Tinder. I have a few photos of you. So why would I pay $10 for it? And, to that, the response is probably like, oh, they're gonna send you, nude photos of themselves. Which is like, why would I pay $10 for a naked photo of a girl on the internet where I can go on the internet and look at really hot looking women, face and body and all, like way better looking women than this girl for free? Why would I spend money on something pointless to where I could not spend some money on something pointless? They're not that hot, and it's kind of ridiculous that they are. And then, this is, I don't know what to think of this, but you get, I swear, my preference on Tinder is girls. But sometimes, somehow, like a guy's profile will sneak up on there, and I think what's going on there is the guy will put down that they are women. And to that, I gotta be like, what do you think you're doing there, bud? You think you're just gonna go up and try to get some straight guys to like you? You think you're gonna change their mind just by your profile alone, man? That's crazy talk, man. Shit. I don't know. That's like playing the dating game on legendary mode. And if you succeed, it's pretty impressive. It's like, oh, how'd you guys meet? It's like, oh, on a Tinder app. I put myself down as a girl so he'd see me. He's like, oh, so you turned him gay. It's like, yep. Never heard of that. It'd be interesting if I ever did. But, that's kind of annoying. It's just you swipe and all of a sudden you just see a guy and you're like, what the fuck is he doing here? Tinder's kind of frustrating me. I needed to make this rant for a while. I hope you guys enjoy it and you want more of it. I'll rant about other pointless things and hopefully get a laugh off of it.